If you are looking for an insane and athletic big man build, check this out. This thing is literally insane. So what we're wanting to do is we're going to want to go down to here and we're going to pick the red and blue pie chart. Nice and simple. This way we get some good rebounding and some really good aggression on the aggressive end. I'm going to go with the speed one. You could probably go with the all-round one as well, but this build is really, really fast and lethal. So if you want to build speed, that is really cool. You want to max out all of these blue ones here, and then you could probably take down your post hook, because that's going to be the thing you use the least amount, to about there at 68, which is still really good. Next we're just going to quickly go over to free throw, and we're going to put that at about 60. And we'll just leave it there for now. We'll see how many we finish with. We're going to max out all these ones in red too. Now this build, interior defense. Now you can put up the steal if you'd like. Or you can, drop your lateral quickness or perimeter defense. Personally, I don't think you really need too much lateral quickness. I don't think it's going to do much. So we're just going to wait until we get to about 22 there. There we go. And so we got a really lethal steal as well, which people wouldn't expect on this sort of build. Pass accuracy, you want to bump that up. Post moves, we want to bump that up. And we have one more point for playmaking. Now, if we do want a few more points, we can't get any more points into playmaking there, so we can just put the rest into our free throw shot if we'd like. Yep, and that's pretty good because as a big man you're obviously going to be finishing with contact. Upgrading these other ones are already so low, it doesn't really make sense. So you want to go with the burly body shape. This is a big man after all, and you can make it shorter if you want for more speed. It's going to be a tiny big man. Personally, I like to stick with 6'9". It's a good height for this build, and we're going to want to drop it down to, I think it's 197 here. Yeah, 197. Now this is a really good spot, and let me show you. So you're probably thinking, well, hold on, if I go down a little bit more I can get more speed, but you lose a little bit of strength there. And I found that personally having that additional driving dunk but still having a good amount of strength is a good little mix there. So we're going to go with that, maximize that wingspan. This build isn't a shooting build, so we want to be demolishing everything in the paint. And look at that, it gives us 88 on our rebounding, 90 on our block, a 72 steal, which is ridiculous. The interior defense is not amazing, I'll admit it, only at 72, but still very, very strong. Our perimeter defense, again, very strong as well, so you can help out there if you want. Lateral quickness we don't need to worry about, but our close shot is absolutely lethal. So is our driving layup, our driving dunk, our standing dunk, and our post hook is something that you do not want to sleep on either. So we're going to go through. You could pick slasher if you want. You could pick rim protector. Personally, I like glass cleaner because it can show you where rebounds are going, and it helps with close shots quite well as well. So we're going to complete that build, and you should get a glass cleaning finisher that looks like Sean Kemp, John Collins, or Blake Griffin. Now, you can also get this looking very similar to Anthony Davis. I've done a couple of times. And this build is really, really versatile. It's really flexible. I'm going to show you what badges you want to put on it. Now, if you want a couple extra playmaking badges, you could make this build as a shooting guard as well. However, if you make this build as anything, or you can make it as a center if you wanted. Personally, I think it works best as a power forward. You get the most useful badges, and you get the most attributes as well. But using this, you can make this as a shooting guard build, or maybe a little bit as a point guard at 6'8", if you'd like. And it is a bit faster, I will admit. It is quite a bit faster by about 3 points or something. And your layup and dunk will be slightly better, and your rebounding will be slightly worse. So if that's what you'd like to do as well, you can do that. But do remember, you won't be able to get any of the rebounding or rim protection badges. You will have to go with Slasher. But anyways, let's go into our badges now for this build. And first of all, we want to put on Pro Touch, and this may sound like a weird one because it says gives an additional boost for having good layup timing. Yes, but having those close shots will use Pro Touch as well. This is such a good badge. You can put on Consistent as well if you'd like, if maybe you're struggling. Taller builds seem to be a bit better, but we'll put on Consistent for now. Contact Finisher is a must. You're going to have lots of contact dunks with this. Now, Giant Slayer you actually want on Hall of Fame. This is an undersized center build with not a lot of strength, but a lot of agility, a lot of speed. So bigger, taller big men will demolish you if you don't have this on. Next, we want to have Fancy Footwork and Drop Stepper, and these are really, really good. These give us advanced layups and our drop steps. Very, very common things for big men, especially against people who are good at interior defense. These will help you out a lot. And then from here we can put on one more. So maybe if you're finishing a lot, you could put on Relentless Finisher or Putback Boss, maybe if you keep getting them. Also, Slithery Finisher is really good this year. Or Deep Hooks, Lob City Finisher. You could change this up if you wanted, take it off Fancy Footwork, maybe put it on Lob City, do something like this if you wanted. Maybe you want Back Down Punisher on. I don't think it's as effective because this build isn't very strong. It's really up to you. There's a lot of flexibility within this. This is just what I like to do. Looking like this. And then we go on to our shooting badges. Now, this is actually important. Most people would just go catch and shoot, I'm done. That's not what we want to do here. We actually want to go across and we want to pick Ice in Veins. Now, to most people, it doesn't really make a difference, but Ice in Veins, as we can read, improves a player's free throw percentage during critical moments. And because we are pretty good at free throw shooting, this is like the best badge in shooting that we can have, and it does come in clutch a lot of the time. So next up, playmaking badges. Downhill, you want to put that on Gold, and Quick First Step, of course. This is a fast build. It can keep up with guards and that, so you want to have these two on, especially if you're playing things like threes or the rec, because just when you get a rebound, then you've got that really, really, really fast speed going down the court. You've got that quick first step. And then from here, you can put on some Dream Shake if you'd like, or some Post Spin. Personally though, or you could put on some Break Starter. Personally, I like to go with Silver Flashy Passer because this boosts your teammates' takeover meters, which is really, really good. And then I like to put on Unpluckable here. So maybe you want to put on Silver, Gold. Maybe you want to change that around, put it like that. Put on Dream Shake a little bit. Put on Break Starter, if you want. Most of the time, you're probably going to be the one running down the ball, I'd say. So I'd probably want to go with like Flashy Passer or something. Maybe when I get down there, I do a Flashy Pass or Unpluckable. Unpluckable is really, really strong, especially with this build when people will try to strip you. Now, our defensive badges. Go down here, Rebound Chaser, Hall of Fame. We want Rebound Chaser. It is the best badge for big men. Rim Protector, Hall of Fame. Intimidator, Hall of Fame. These are like your best three. Personally, I like to put on Box because you're not too big of a player and you want to box out those bigger big men. Those centers, the 7'3", 7'2", the 7 foot category. And Brick Wall you probably want on the Hall of Fame as well. And then, you can mix this up if you like. I like to put on Chase Down Artist. But if you want to mix it up a bit, maybe you want to put Brick Wall on Silver, You know, put on silver there. Put on some clamps just in case you have to defend outside. Maybe you want to put on lightning reflexes or pogo stick. You could, you know, take down your box a bit. Maybe put it on gold. Put on, you know, interceptor if you want even. Which is another very strong badge with this high steel. It's really up to you, but you do want rebound chaser, you want rim protector, and you want intimidator for sure. So they are all the badges, and that is the build. I will show it to you one more time. If we go down here, we see it: glass, cleaning, finisher. It looks like that, with shades of Shawn Kemp, John Collins, and Blake Griffin. Or our other one over here, which should have shades of Shawn Kemp. I think it's John Collins as well, and Anthony Davis. Yep, I was right there. And that is the most athletic, super fast build. You will be dunking on people like crazy using this. You'll be running around them, doing circles around them, I promise. The only weakness is its strength. It is not very strong. But if you can get in to the paint, you will be demolishing inside, and you will be grabbing lots and lots of rebounds. Unless they are got a high rebound percentage or they are taller than you, you are going to be a pain in the bum to deal with. Well, try out this build for yourself. I hope you like it. I hope it helps you out maybe in some park games or something. And that's it. See ya.